So I thought about it, and as you know, we, as the chiropractic profession, see probably between 10 and 15% of the population, depending on the reference. And the medical community sees over 90%, particularly the primary care physician. So they are essentially the gatekeepers of all the patients that are out there. So what I did is I tried to perceive what their greatest needs are and what their highest values are. So what I did is some research, and I actually went out and interviewed some friends of mine that became medical doctors and some patients that I had in my own office. So I began calling on primary care doctors in my area, and any real opportunity that I had to contact them, and one example, I call it an opportunity slash excuse, I would call them if a patient wasn't responding as quickly as I thought they should have been, and I thought they needed additional imaging in the form of an MRI or a CT, or if they needed some neurodiagnostic testing, I would contact them and let them know what my plan was. And I just said I would just want to reach out to you and keep you in the loop as to what's going on as we're co-treating this patient. And any opportunity to actually speak to them was an opportunity to build rapport. And if another opportunity slash excuse would have been if the patient wasn't responding really at all, which happens very rarely, or if I needed some help and I was considering an outside consultation, I would always give them the courtesy of a call and let them know what I'm going to do and find out who do they like to work with. And in doing so, I was able to develop very strong relationships with many of the primary care doctors in my area. And what I did from there is my network grew and it grew and it grew. And once I developed the network, I really, at this point in time, there's very little that I do on an external marketing basis. All I do now is just do what we all do, is offer great service and help these patients. And I continue to communicate with them, again, according to their highest value. And the result has been building a vast network of primary care docs in my area that every single month send new patients. Every single month. Some months I may, in these larger group practices that I've gotten to know the nurse practitioners and the physician assistants, it's just snowballed. And some offices send 1 or 2 a month, and I have some offices that I may get 8 or 10 a month. So it's just a process, and it is an investment. And this is the dividend, just like receiving a check from a mutual fund or an investment that you made. I receive these new patients every single month. And what I will do in future videos is I'm going to talk about how I have done essentially the same exact thing to other specialties. I've done it with neurosurgeons, I've done it with orthopedic surgeons, OBGYNs, pain management doctors, and several others. And in our office, we see between 50 and 70 new patients each and every month, and we do absolutely nothing in the way of external marketing, or very little. So, as always, I hope you found this video informational and informative, and have a great day.